Hello, ghosts. Yes, that's what I'm going to be calling you now. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I'm so excited to have more than 400 people in my little community. And so I asked you guys in a community post to give me a short description of your characters. 3 people responded with awesome characters that I was very excited to draw. And so I started off with Imagine Existing 2008's character. Their description says, has dark brown hair and dreads going to about her chest. Wearing cracked circular glasses, she has 2 white angel's wings with gold on the tips, and she is wearing 1 combat boot and 1 ballet flat under her dress. Once I finished finding a cool pose on Pinterest and finishing my first sketch, I moved on to the second sketch. The one thing I have to say about it is that I'm proud of myself for drawing dreads like this, because usually it looks like weird noodles, and this time I gave it more detail. Oh, and I'm also proud of the wings, because I hardly ever draw wings. I literally have a character that has wings, and I haven't really drawn wings correctly before this, so that was really fun to figure out. But I definitely did struggle with the hands. If you look closely on screen here, you can see that the hand on our left is leaning against her hip. I think the 2 hands are different sizes, but I made the left one a little bigger later on in a moment. I also had troubles with the eyes. My lazy solution was to make glasses into shades and just cover them up, which I guess worked pretty well. But I'm definitely satisfied with the colors, and especially the wings, which you'll see in a second. I added golden tips, like the description said, but I changed the line art to also be gold inside of the wings, and it looks really good at the end. I also tried something new for the halo, where I changed the layer to, I think it was the lighter color, like the layer setting. If you use Procreate, you'll probably know what I mean, but if you don't, just ignore that comment. Overall, though, the colors definitely matched up nicely. I even used a fancy color wheel for the green, blue, and pink, and that kind of put the whole canvas together. Right here I did the shading. I just added some orangish yellow on top and set the shading color to add, I think, like the layer setting, again, what I'm mentioning. And I erased little parts for the shading, and I changed the background. Finally, here's the next one. It was by my friend Casey. Her description says that she has blonde hair with a pink hair clip, a pink top with buttons, jeans with a bow at the top, blue eyes, and the face has natural makeup with slightly pink eyeshadow. Now that I'm reading this over, I can already tell that I definitely went overboard with this description. First of all, I added 4 hair clips instead of 1, and second, it says slightly pink eyeshadow, but I made the eyeshadow very vibrant. Now back to the canvas. I struggled with this post a lot more than the last one, even though it was more simple. So again, my solution was lazy. Just kind of make the pose a boring regular stand position, which I achieved. So made the head a bit too small, at least for my style, which I'm pretty sure I ended up changing. Oh, also, the feet are too big. I think you can see that immediately just by looking at the drawing. Yay, coloring! Like the last one, this also went pretty well, aside from the eyeshadow, which again I made too vibrant. I did something new for line art this time though. I colored all of the line art and not just the insides of each shape. This seemed a lot easier because I didn't have to pay attention to where most of the line art was. I could just smoothly draw it over. And we're almost done right here, doing the background, and here. Okay. I'll credit this person in the description because right now, where I'm sitting, I can't see their name, and I'm also lazy and I don't want to look it up, but yeah. So I did the sketch in purple, which I really enjoyed, and I used a different brush for it, and that went out well. I enjoyed it so much that I went straight to the line art instead of doing a second sketch, and there it is. I even did it with the same brush too. With the coloring, I think I made the skin a bit too vibrant, and in the description it says white, but I think they just meant like a white, like a really light skin color, and I'm still not sure about that. Also, I tried doing different textures on the clothing, but that didn't really work out. It did work out on the mesh at the bottom of her dress. I also tried to do a lot of opposite colors, like if you see with the shoes and the, what's it called, belt. Those are 2 different opposite colors with different shading, so that was pretty cool. Alright, here's the end of the video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing if you already haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Are you still here, huh? Well, if you're still here, if you've reached a lot further than anyone else has, congrats. Oh, Wow, well, I guess if you're still here, then I'd task you with writing a comment saying, I can't trick, but I sure do treat. Then I'll see how many people actually made it this far, and it will confuse other people that haven't watched till here. So now for real this time, I hope you have an awesome day or night. Bye bye.